as we know, in 13.3 update, there has been new jurisdictions. Now, with these new jurisdictions, guys, they have come around on Tuesdays, Sundays, and I think there's one other day. I can't remember the exact date in which they added them. Let's quickly take a little look here. Was it Friday? No, so Saturdays. It was Saturdays and Sundays in which they've done it. So Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday is the days in which they have actually gone through and basically changed up how everything works. Now, there is a new one here on Tuesday that comes from either midnight till 4 a.m. or, well, I say midnight till 4 a.m. UTC time, that is, so reset for the first jurisdiction of reset. And then at midday UTC time, there is also this one here. It's increase officer gear by 1, which gets you 80 points, and then use gear keys, which is 10,000. So technically, you would need to open up 80 gear keys just to be able to complete this, but you actually don't need to open up 80 of them. Now, let me explain why that is, because the increase in the gear power, whenever you level up your gear, you are actually increasing your gear power by a few thousand, meaning you get quite a few points every time you upgrade this. I'll quickly show you through and we'll open up some bits at a time, but let me just put it this way. I'm just doing the free-to-play method, you know, grabbing the weekly sort of bundle here of the keys to open up these gear keys, guys. I obviously have been saving up since the release. I literally have not got any. I think I spent some on the midnight, the reset jurisdiction, but that is about it. So if I go into my gear here, you can see I have 194 left over. I had around 215, something like that. I think I've opened up around 20 of them. As we mentioned, it says you need to open up 80 to get that 80,000, but here's the thing. If we open up just 10, obviously right here I might not have got enough to level up, but I'm going to open up 10 more, and if you actually see at the bottom of the screen here, it says I've now opened up 50, which means I opened up 30 earlier, not 20. Now, with opening 20, it's going to obviously put the jurisdiction at the 200k. Now, if I now go into the actual officer gear here and I actually go through and level these up, every time you level these up and you gain power, you're actually going to be increasing that jurisdiction as well. So just by going through and upgrading anything that we've already worked on, as you can see here, I'm already on 700 and now 816, just by upgrading those ones that I unlocked through all of the little pieces we got through those 20 gears that I used. I've actually managed to complete the jurisdiction. So I would honestly say, guys, open up, maybe even if you only want to open up 10 at a time, open up 10, 20, maybe 30, and then go through and upgrade your gear to be able to complete this jurisdiction instead of having to use 80 of them at a time just to go through. Now, I do want to add on here, I don't know if they've removed it or not, but there was some officer gear, some other skills, or I'll quickly try and find it for you now. I believe I've got some on my other account, and we'll look into it, where it doesn't actually work. Okay, so my old account also does not have them, but I do have some screenshots here for you. The first screenshot is for this one here. It's called Unrivalled Progress. Now, this Unrivalled Progress is a screenshot I took because I actually informed the devs of this, but basically using the gear keys on here does not work for some reason. I don't know why. I have reported it to them to let them know, but not only does this one not work at the moment, obviously by the time this video goes up, maybe they've fixed it and jumped in, but big shout out to Cuban Gang as well. He actually showed this here. There is one called Intel Preparations. Now, Intel Preparations is where you can use a compute card or a compute chip. Obviously, both of them work apparently to it, and as you can see, when he goes to use it here, he doesn't have the data mining ones, but he does have the chips. So he goes to use the chip. At the point of using the chip, says that it isn't working. So if we go through towards the end of the video here, he goes back to the jurisdiction and nothing's been used. So we both found this to be happening in multiple of the cases, and by the looks of it, I'm pretty sure I had compute chips left over. If I'm honest with you, I thought I had some of the compute chips left over either on this one or my main one. I was holding on to them and they're not there anymore. So I don't know if they have actually updated the game to take them out because they're not working. Maybe they're already working on it, and you know, I know for a fact that obviously this one here is working, the heavily armored, that works fine, so that's still here. But maybe they've actually gone through and removed them, not necessarily remove them completely out of the game, but just temporarily until they obviously manage to get them working. And obviously by Saturday when it comes back, maybe they're going to be working again. But let's hope by the time that, you know, this video is up, that has been fixed. So I just wanted to make you aware of that, just in case you went through and spent all your stuff by wasting it, basically. Now, let's quickly see what we get out of this officer gear pool. So again, I've also been saving on both accounts because obviously I saw in the patch notes that this was going to be a thing. So I didn't manage to save quite as many on this account. I don't know how I got more on the other account, if I'm honest with you. I think I actually spent some, like, opening some up on this account back when it first came out. So that might be why. So here we go. Let's open up. We got 3 on the defense one on the drone. We'll open up one more, see what we get, and then we'll use whatever's here to upgrade and see if we could actually max out this jurisdiction. So as you can see, we got to 200k, which gives us the first one. Now we're going to go through and upgrade some of our gear and see if we're actually able to get anywhere. So this is putting us up a little bit. I've only just unlocked this one. We can actually upgrade this now. So upgrading that gear there is put us up to 500. We've managed to unlock a new one. Nice. Very, very good. And then this one can upgrade twice. And I think we've just... Did we just hit 10 mil? I'm going to upgrade this on anyway. But jurisdiction... Yeah, look, 1.3 mil. We actually ended up upgrading a lot into that, which is really, really nice to see. So yeah, with that being said, I don't even need to fully upgrade them all. Opening just 20 of them manages for us to max out this. So I actually think that's really nice that you don't have to spend 80 gear keys. You can just focus on maybe opening up 20 of them and then upgrading everything as you move through. So I think that that's obviously a lot of people were a little bit upset about that. But as you can tell, guys, look here. I've already gone through the 10.6. I've done most. I think I upgraded one wall, and that was it. So yeah, upgrading your gear and using gear keys is very, very good during this building progress if you are low on resources, if you're low on maybe this stuff here. But yeah, overall, guys, I think that it's not too bad. There was a lot of negative reviews about it, about, you know, it's taken away, but you can easily get those 20 gears per week. I think that it's a jurisdiction that's very possible to do. Even I generally thought that you had to use 80 of them, and 18 per jurisdiction is impossible. So it's a little bit better knowing you could open up 2, maybe 3 at a push if you don't get the coupons you need to upgrade. But maybe because this is early stage, you know, it might be a little bit easier to do it. And then further down the line, when you need 10, 20, 30 of each of those things to level up, you'll have to open up more. So yeah, maybe further down the line, it might be a little bit harder. So we'll have to see how that goes. Obviously, I will keep you updated with all of that information. But let me know, what do you think of this new officer gear system? It has been out for a while now. Obviously, we are just getting used to it all. What is your general opinion on the officer gear? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Obviously, I noticed they actually changed this one here, the description of it. As many of you guys might know, when it first came out, it said that it triggered twice every second, which is absolutely crazy. But they've changed it now to 200 coefficient, 1 time every 2 seconds. So instead of 2 times every 1 second, it's 1 time every 2 seconds. So they got the wording wrong. It's not as OP as we thought it was going to be, but it's still pretty decent. Now, yeah, let me know, guys. Are you a tank main? Are you an artillery main? What are you focusing on? And overall, just what is it that you are working on the most? Like, what officer gear are you working on? Are you working on the ground, the air, the sea? I'd love to know, obviously, what your setups are. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I appreciate you all tuning in. If you haven't already done so, make sure you have the notification bell on. I go live every Sunday, unless there is no L4 and it's really boring. But even then, I do sometimes stream on a Sunday, even out of L4s. But every time we're in an L4, I'll be live every single Sunday. And then after every stream on a Sunday, guys, I post a link and a code for you to get some free in-game loot. So if you do want to be a part of that, make sure you come and join the Discord as well. We have a custom role for all of the Warpath crew, and we talk about everything and anything in there as well. So I appreciate you all, guys. Hope you have a beautiful day. Don't forget to like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.